Hello, everybody. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Civilization 7 today. We had started a game the other day, and if I'm being honest, I just wasn't feeling it. I was kind of bored. So we wanted to go. We've won culture. We've won. What else have we won? Culture, and I guess. Have we won money? Maybe we've just done culture recently and like since the changes. I don't know. Military is pretty easy. We're going for science. Culture is what we did last. So we're going Benjamin Franklin. And we're going to start. I usually switch which civilization we're playing throughout the eras. So let me actually make sure I got my chat bot going on. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so we will be changing that throughout the era. So we'll go America probably in the modern age. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it. So we are going to Syria. And I'm not going to go militaristic. I might capture some cities if it comes to it, just to get the technology and the codex. I don't really want to keep the cities. I don't really want to expand my empire that way for the most part. I really got it because of the unique quarter, the Citadel and the Royal Library. Just goes really well with Benjamin Franklin. So he gets +1 science per age on production and science buildings. Hence, both of these buildings are one's production, one's science. And then we want a lot of endeavors. That gives us 5% bonus per endeavor that we have either supported or initiated ourselves. And then +2 science per age, again for the same thing. And then we can have 2 endeavors of the same type active at a time. So sorry, I wish we could quite mute should have muted her. Yeah. And we got other than that, like codices don't provide, or I'm sorry, technologies don't provide codices, which it is what it is. So I don't know. We might try to grab some cities and give them back if it comes to it. Obviously, the Magaru is incredibly strong unit, as is the commander you get as well. But again, we're trying to really just grab it for the buildings. I thought the buildings were worth it. We're going +1 scientific attribute point, and then +1 influence per age on science buildings, because again, we're going to get an extra science building here with the Royal Library. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I've never tried this before, haven't played this, so this will be my first time doing this sort of thing, and we'll just see how it goes. And we're going to be playing all the way through. Usually we're able to do that in 3, maybe 4 sessions. So today will obviously be the first, and it'll probably take us, like I said, 3, somewhere there. All right. We're throwing down. I actually do like the suggestion of moving right there. Then we can work all these really nice woodland tiles. Got a little bit of water. Looks like. Yeah, pretty happy with that. We'll throw out a scout. Per usual, we'll probably throw out a couple of scouts. Looks like we got more water over here. We might have more water than we would ideally want. Oh, interesting. Why aren't those showing yields? Oh, they're mountains. Why is it taking 3 or 4 seconds for stuff to pop in? What is going on? Make sure everything's okay. All right. Cool. Was it animal husbandry? Is that what we want? Yeah, let's do animal husbandry first. Just because I think we are going to... Wait, do we... What? Wait, what? Huh. What? Why can I... Oh, can you always build a fishing quay? Man, all right, maybe you can. I thought you had to research this. I must be tripping. All right, we're just going to go with a second scout, though. Where do we want to go? I guess we'll go up here towards this peninsula and go ahead and grab this guy. We can expand now. I actually think we should grab the cotton because it's 2 food, 2 production. It's going to be better than anything else we can do right now. Got a couple of silver. That's nice. Ooh, some clay. I like the clay. Clay is really, really good. Clay is probably the best resource in the game. All right, we can do 10 production and 50 happiness or 75 gold. What do we want to do here? Not super feeling any. I think we're going to grab the gold. It's pretty hard to get gold early on. You can use to buy whatever building your heart really desires. We want to kind of scope out where we can throw it in our next city, so maybe we'll go over here. Since this is already partially revealed. Scout is done. We'll send him to grab this guy, then maybe we'll circle around. Grab that other goody hut. We'll start grabbing these wooded tiles now. That's the way to go. I suppose a granary is in order. Should we throw that just right here? We're going to have to build some direction. So we've got several good spots for a library. It's not really going to matter too much. So I guess we'll build this direction. Science City State. Good to know. A little aggro with us, looks like right now. All right, happiness or culture. I suppose. I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab the culture. You do have to kind of balance these things a little bit in the early game. So I don't want to get too carried away. Oh, looks like there's another city-state over here. We got some crabs over here. Nice. More mountain ranges. We're going to hit the explore button. Okay, this is going to kind of dead end. So I think we could plan on fresh water. We'll probably piss off this city-state, but they're already mad at us anyways. We could grab the clay. We could kind of get everything we want there. Yeah, it really has to be right there. I assume that's on fresh water. If it's beside the river. Oh, no, it has to be on the river. Yeah, I don't know. The crabs is good. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Hopefully we can push that off for a second. I guess we'll see. Oh, we get another science city-state that is not aggro with us. We're not. Oh, there's mountains right there. We're not even gonna be able to go that direction. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. We might circle around. Let's do that. All right. We've got chiefdom researched here, so we can start on getting extra production from the Citadel. It's pretty early. I'm pretty tempted to do that. It'll also give us +1 settlement. Kind of had forgotten that when you go military, you get +1 like settlements on a lot of these. So we get multiple of those in the Assyrian civic tree here. We do want to grab mysticism if there's something that we're at all worried about getting taken. I don't really want to be a coastal city. I want plenty of places to build things, ideally. So I'm not really. I'm trying to think of like what. I think we're just gonna go for the Citadel. I'm trying to think of what I would want to get mysticism first to get our Pantheon chosen. And there's nothing that like really is, screaming at me like, hey, we got to grab this pretty quick. All right. It's been a little bit. I got to read through these. So we're not worried about Classic Republic, but we might want to figure out despotism or oligarchy. So despotism here, +2 science for each conquered settlement. Okay, this is like militaristic. Unhappiness causes -3 reduction in yields. All right, so, and then we get +1 science on production and production warehouse buildings for 6 turns. That's one of our celebration options. And then +10% production towards military units and +10% gold towards purchasing military units for 6 turns. We get war support. I don't know. I think we're going with oligarchy. They tried to make these where there was like a meaningful choice. Like I remember that was like one of the key things they talked about with the update. They did a passable job. I won't say they did a killer job, but they did a passable job. I think it could be improved because I find myself wanting oligarchy the vast majority of the time. Yeah, most of the time. And I think, I don't know, the celebration option with a +1 science on production and production warehouse buildings, that could actually be a significant amount. I don't know. Let's try it. Maybe it'll be worth it. It could be a lot of science. So maybe I'm not giving quite as much credit as it deserves.
The cage.
What's this guy doing? Does he know what he's doing? Okay, cool. He does. expand again. I think we're going to continue grabbing these wooded tiles. Got our tech research there with animal husbandry. We're going to head towards writing. I suppose... Oh, the wheel is what gives you... That makes sense, Magaru. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to go over writing, and then we'll head towards a barracks for that increased production. Since we're going science, we're going to be worried about production a lot. Want to build lots of buildings. The other really good option, is going Maya, but I didn't want to do that because I've done it so many times. It does feel like there's a handful of civs that are really good, and then there's a lot of other ones. And so I find myself picking certain ones just a vast majority of the time. So we can lose all our gold for 4 turns, but we're not really getting much. We get a spearman. I think we're going to do that. Dr. Bob, what's going on, man? Is this a single player playthrough? Yeah, single player. We're on DD Continents and Islands. You can get the game seed, the random map seed down here. Standard speed, like I said, Antiquity age. And yeah, man, I don't know. I would play some PvP, I guess. I don't know of any that's really happening, but do you got some games going on? Have you been playing? Oh, the rabbits are being bad. I hear in the background. Have you been able to play some multiplayer games? Historically, I played a lot of Civ with my wife, but she was not sold on Civ 7. And the Civ series has always been kind of... it's always been a little bit almost there, like almost what she's looking for, but never quite what she's looking for. And I think that's... Where do I want to send this guy? I think I'm going to send him down here. I mean, we could go... Yeah, we're just going to send him south. Yeah, just because she doesn't like to be particularly hostile. She usually wants to make friends. And Civ is kind of a mixed bag when it comes to that sort of thing. Seems like Civ 7 really offers you more of an opportunity than some of the past Civs to actually play diplomatically and to, make friends and kind of force people to be diplomatic with you. So that's definitely a positive, at least from my point of view. Interesting. Okay, so this scout. So we're in kind of we're not in the most open of areas, and it's kind of weird that this goody hut is still there. So I'm wondering if we're in some kind of weird area here. We've got enough room to expand. Expanding over here would be really nice, or maybe even throwing one down here. So still plenty of good places to go. Okay, so there's a landmass over there. That was definitely worth it. All right, we can get culture, we can get happiness. I think we're going to grab culture again. Want to get that extra production going on. I think we're pretty much good here. We're going to start pumping out settlers. I might actually... No, I'm not going to have enough gold. Not by a long shot. I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll buy the was it the library? No, it's the Citadel. But I think it's going to be like 400 gold or something, which we're not even close to. I'm thinking about grabbing the flax, +2 science, +2 culture. It's got 4 food. Keep our capital growing. It's usually about this time that I start pumping out cities as well. We're going to finish pottery. Yeah, I guess we kind of need sailing to get up there, huh? I don't really want to get it right now because I want to get pottery, and then I want to go from pottery straight to riding. And then I'd like to go from riding straight to bronze working, but sailing we might be able to grab real quick. Maybe. We'll think about it, I guess, because we're going to need it. It looks like. Interesting. Plenty of room up there. I guess we'll send this guy... Oh, yeah, I said I was going to send this guy down south. Let's do that. Wrong direction. I was afraid that this city state would aggro, get all huffy with us. Looks like we can actually grab one of these two. I guess we can start working on the hostile one, so they'll become less hostile. No, yet to try multiplayer myself. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you. Here, people can be cutthroat in the strategy games. Well, yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I guess I could just like queue up, but queuing up a random game on stream with the multiplayer, I just fear how that would go. A little bit. Like there could be problems, right? It could be technical difficulties, but I'm not really in control, so that I would want to probably do that if I was playing with. YouTube is struggling here. All right, we dropped. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I should turn off the lettuce cam until the bunnies come. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, the rabbits will be here soon, but until they do, yeah. Sorry, what? I already forgot what I was saying. I like. Oh yeah, I like to SimCity a lot. So I'm kind of like this. Kind of all these options suck. I don't love any of them. What's our thing? Okay. Yeah, we might not found on fresh water over there. I hate to take the happiness hit, but I think it'll probably be worth it. Oh, we get a lot of wine over here. That's pretty nice. All right, got to send the settler somewhere though. I mean, we've got a lot of cotton. We've got the crabs, which are great. We've also it'll be nice to have later on the camels. We got turtles down here, so I think we got to go right here. I mean, I guess I can maybe go here for the fresh water. Probably won't matter too much, so maybe I will do that. Get the extra +5 happiness or whatever it is. All right, interesting. More mountains, more mountains.
I established.
Cool. Oh wow, more clay. All right, sweet. Yeah, we're gonna send some guys up here. I don't know if there's anybody else up there, but we gotta get to claiming that territory. As soon as the riding is finished, we're gonna have to grab sailing. But yeah, we're still a long ways away. I think we might pause on building this, and we'll go ahead and throw down our citadel. I already forgot what the adjacency bonus is, so let's take a look. +3 happiness if placed on flat terrain. Or, I'm sorry, +2 happiness, not +3. Let me just double check, make sure. I keep seeing stuff with the stream pop up. I don't know what happened there. I think it was YouTube, but all right. Yeah, so +2 happiness if on flat terrain. Has 2 codex slots. +1 happiness if adjacent to a river, for each adjacent river, and for each adjacent wonder. We're not going to get the happiness, but we don't have any rivers anyway, so no big deal. So yeah, I do think this is a good spot for it. We'll have to figure out probably library here, maybe. Oh no, we can't do it there. Well, we'll have to figure out the library. We got 3 turns on this settler. I'm gonna let the settler finish. I think. Because it's gonna take 10 turns to build that. Are we happy with this? So if we move over 1, we're gonna gain a fair amount of terrain. Right? Instead of our border stopping here. Well, we'll get two spaces on land, 1 more at sea. What do we gain over here? This isn't that important, but this is just how I like to play, guys. So we'll be giving up probably 2 sea tiles. It's kind of 6-1 we have, doesn't the other. We're just gonna place here. We'll grab the cotton early on. Do we care which cotton we grab? I don't really think so. That'll help us grow. Yeah, I've done some multiplayer in Civ 6. The Civ series is kind of interesting. If you know anything about the developers, they are like actively against players playing optimally. Like some of the comments they made before and some of their design philosophies are, oh, this made them aggro with me. I forgot that would happen. Okay. Well, that's fine. It is what it is. They've said things like, if given the opportunity, players will optimize the fun out of a game, right? So they consider optimal play to be like antithetical to the enjoyable experience of playing a game, which is kind of wild to me because optimal play is one of the ways I like to play, and I find it quite fun. And I don't find that I'm optimizing the game at all. But one of the things they do, and so they've made some other comments. I can't remember all the quotes off the top of my head, but they've also made some statements about, like hiding mechanics from players, like they thinking that is a good thing. And I think that is a really dumb thing. Like it's a really bad idea to hide mechanics from players. And you can see that when you play Civ a lot, right? Like you can see that there is, it's the same thing in like Civ 6 where, you built this one and you build another one. Well, the second one you build now costs more all of a sudden, or if you build more of a different type of district, it suddenly costs more. And they have a lot of these mechanics to kind of, it's just kind of bad game design is what it comes down to. And that's not just me saying that. That's other game developers have said, have indicated they feel the same way. And it's kind of unfortunate because I mean the series is really fun. There's still a lot of great things going on here. But it makes multiplayer, when they try to hide mechanics, it increases the skill gap because there's a skill gap and then there's a knowledge gap with players. And usually those things are fairly correlative. So, if there's a bigger skill gap, there's probably also a bigger knowledge gap and vice versa. And so it's just quite the choice to be like, we want to obfuscate how the mechanics and how the game actually works. Yeah, again, just quite the choice that I don't particularly agree with. And I feel like despite that, the game is still very fun. But because of all those things, like I also think that multiplayer, like, if they're against optimal play, like in multiplayer, you've got to figure out what the optimal play is. And if you have one person, I mean, this was crazy. How this was in Civ. Am I going to lose this guy? In Civ 6, where, there were so many hidden mechanics and so many things that, yikes. No. There's so many hidden mechanics and stuff like that. And, just not, to me, not a great look and really hard to play, that sucks. I guess this guy needs to come back down. I guess I should have kept him heading south because I'm afraid this city-state is going to aggro on me. Kind of a bummer. I don't know if there's nobody else here. Clearly nobody for a while. All right. Benjamin Franklin, printer. The library is stocked and all citizens may read what they like. Well, to a point. Franklin has carefully curated what is available to match what his people need. Okay. So we can build a garden. This will be the scientific thing. Get plus 50 science. Select this option to begin a quest. Same thing with a monument. I mean, we're going to do works that discuss nature and its uses. So we get more science. Yeah, but that's why. Oh man, there's a guy, I really like his content. There's a guy who does he's been doing a lot of for years now, Civ 6 PvP content, multiplayer content, and I liked what he does. I always feel kind of bad for him because I feel like he doesn't know this. And he expects or hopes, his expectations are oftentimes that they will do something other than what they have done in the past. And it's always struck me as like, he just doesn't know he doesn't know the history of the series. He doesn't know the history of the developers and their whole take on all this stuff, because it's always an uphill battle because they don't really care, is what it comes down to. They don't really care about the PvP aspect, and they want to discourage optimal play and stuff like that. And again, this is according to their own words. This isn't me making stuff up. And, so it's just going to lead to, I just always feel bad because I feel like it's always going to lead to a bad experience. All right, so what is this? What do dates do? I feel like they give food, right? Food and happiness. Okay. I think I can get behind that. I mean, we want the crabs fairly quickly, but maybe we'll grab the dates first. And then it's a question of do we buy a building over here or not? So we want this city to grow pretty quickly, more so than this other one. We're actually more concerned just because we want to be able to grab this clay. Although I say that, now we need this. We need everything. So how do we want to do this optimally? I mean, we're getting a little bit more gold per turn. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we won't buy anything. We'll just let them build for a second. We do have a celebration. We'll do the science. It's going to give us a whopping +1 science right now. Hopefully that scales up here in a minute. Can I explore? Yeah, okay, a gold city-state. Interesting. Still haven't met anybody else, which is kind of wild. Down here to the south, we got more crabs. We got fish. We got some salt. Nothing crazy. Nothing bad either, but nothing crazy. Then I'm like, oh, we got to get down there. Bringing this spearman back down to kind of protect our cities. And just the one scout since we lost the other heading south. I just totally forgot. And actually, I don't even know if I would have realized that being this close would aggro the city-state. I wouldn't have necessarily thought that it would. Okay, we want to grab as much turf as we can, but we also want to get this. Make sure we get this turtle. I think we're good on the turtle. I think we're gonna get there. Oh no! Well, I guess we're going there. That's fine. Accidentally clicked. Actually, I didn't click the game. The game decided I clicked. It's that same bug, UI bug that's been having for kind of forever now. I don't know. I'm tempted to throw down a granary. Let's just go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and grow this city hopefully a little bit quicker. Three cities down. Citadel is going to be finished in 2 turns now. Defenseless settlement. Yeah. We're fine. We're not worried about it. We do have a slinger here, and we've got to be a little bit careful. I don't want to lose this guy. That'd suck. And we don't have. There we got another hostile slinger there. I assume it's from these guys. They should be non-hostile in 2 turns, I believe. I believe that's when they'll turn non-hostile. All right, do we grab the clay first? I mean, the crabs probably makes the most sense. Let's grab the crabs. We're going to grab the crabs first. Yes. All the settlements are defenseless. We get it. We get it. Oh, yeah, we got a whole raiding party coming up towards our capital. Taking a little bit damage up north. Hey, we finally met somebody. Okay, all right. That's a fine location. It's going to be Lakshmi.
मी राणी लक्ष्मीबाई आहे स्वातंत्र्याची रक्षक व माझं जनतेची मागणी.
All right. We're going to go with neutral. I don't know. We might end up attacking her. We'll see. We're going to grab the second science city-state as soon as we can. We finished our citadel. We got 4 turns to be able to throw out a library. We can also throw down another city, which I do want to get down pretty quickly. But I think for 4 turns for the library is worth it. Let me see here. So we gotta build here anyways, or one of these spaces. I think here makes the most sense. So, or I guess we can build over here. Don't know that it really matters. This gives us more options. Let's build over here. Oh no, they're going for our other city. We might need to buy. Actually, we can't even afford it right now, but we might have to buy a slinger in a couple of turns. Hopefully we won't have to. Expanding at our capital again. I think grabbing these silver now is probably the move. That'll give us, I think it's +1 per city. Okay. There's Delhi. Excellent. They took the bait, came and attacked us. I think we're going to heal in position. We did a lot more damage to them than they did to us, even though we got 2 units on us. Do we have room? I think we do. I think we can fit the crabs in. Yeah, we got one more space for crab. And then we are going to need that camel already early without even trading anybody, which is cool. It's what we call a high quality problem. Oh man, I moved back by this stupid slinger again. I might have to run away from the slinger one more time and then heal up a little bit is what I might have to do. Irrigation is done. We do have a quest to complete the garden. But I think we got to get the settler out first, right? Get that heading in the right direction. Find a good spot. So the garden is going to get adjacency for water tiles. Looks like best we can do is a +3 adjacency, which is quite nice. By our capital, so that's what we'll do. Coming along pretty well. We got 6 and then 3 as far as our population. Man, an extra 10 culture per turn. I think this is where we're sending our next one. The only problem is we are going to piss off this city-state. Maybe we grab the gold city-state before we grab the science one south of us. Maybe that's what we do. Are they pillaging stuff? Oh my god. Killing me. Oh yeah, and that destroys a population. I actually forgot that's what that does. Oh, that sucks so bad. Is this guy going to do the same thing? We're going to kill his scout. Hopefully he attacks us and we can kill him next turn. Oh, he attacked our city center. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's finish him off so hopefully he can't pillage anything. All right, we'll grab the crabs here. Really need gold. Hurting for gold. Get a couple more food there, but we lose the production. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, but now we're going to have... That's okay. We're going to take the crab off, and we'll put on the cotton. Or you know what? Let's get rid of the flax in our capital. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. They're retreating a little bit. Not going to be able to pillage anything else. Let's go ahead and take care of the scout. Oh, we can grab this city-state now. Ah! Let's go ahead and get it. All right, cool. So I don't think they'll go aggro with us now, if I'm recalling correctly, which, I mean, let's be real, like 50-50. All right, and then how do we get over there? Do we go... Is that where we go? Do we post up right on the... I actually kind of like this. I mean, we're beside a volcano, but it's actually a really good spot otherwise. We'll just have to deal with our city center getting pillaged a bit with the volcano there. Do you get any rewards for posting up on a volcano in Civ 7? I don't really remember. Got a little bit of science boost. All right, let's hopefully we can avoid the slinger. Looks like her settler, or scout rather, I'm sorry, is out in front of us a bit. Hopefully that barbarian attacks her and not me. We got to get the camels here, so we're going to go... Oh, man, we want to go south, too. We want to go everywhere. All right, is there anything we can afford? Not right now. I might have to micromanage this settler here. Just to make sure they get there okay. Excellent. Growing at our capital, we'll grab the silver. Give us some gold income here. We'll move away. Ah, we found a red city-state. Oh, man, that'd be great to grab these guys. She has not grabbed them yet, but we got quite a few turns before we can do anything to convince them to be our friends. All right, what can we do in here? So we're moving towards Clay in our second city, our second city that we founded, third city total, I guess. All right, in our capital here. So we can actually build another city. So let's just build another settler. That's the only thing that makes sense. We're actually going to be able to do one more too. So maybe we just build 2 more settlers, and then we can work on things like a brickyard and a fishing quay. I think that is the move. Get them out, get them close to imposition, hopefully. Cool, these guys are friendly with us, so I don't have to worry about them attacking. Not quite the case down south. That's all right. Oh man, they pillaged our boat. Oh my gosh, we got all these we got all these hostile boats. Oh, they pillaged our plantation from the water. That's what it was. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? All right, let's go ahead and grab mysticism, and we can pick our pantheon after that. Interesting map here for sure. Got quite the rush distance towards Lakshmi. It's a ways. So we're not going to be doing anything too crazy too soon, I don't think. We found a city-state. Looks like somebody is suzerain of that city-state. It might be Lakshmi. We don't know yet.
He heard the...
All right, and they are attacking us with their boats, so let's go ahead and buy an archer, I guess. Hate to do it, but we got to. Oh, I don't want to lose this unit. That'd be super frustrating, so I do think we're going to pull back here. Jose Rizal. We'll greet him. Nah. We could greet him friendly, but I don't know if it's worth it. What's up, Wampus? Benton, that's what I call Franklin run on Civ 7. Okay. Nice. NBC got naval figured out quick, yeah. The AI definitely did. We're not going to do anything with Jose right now. I mean, we want to be doing all that stuff later, but we just need a bit of time. All right. We still don't have sailing, but we got bronze working. Let's go ahead and backtrack, get the sailing going on. We can now do Royal Library and the barracks. We're going to build the barracks first. Looks like we can get a +5 barracks. We'll just do it with the library there, and then we'll also finish the Royal Library. Are we going to build a settler first? I think so. I think we're going to do the settler first. All right. Now at this point, we're doing pretty good. We're about to get all 5 of our cities up that we're going to be able to have. We actually might be able to get 6 before too long, which is crazy. I forgot going with a militaristic one. It actually helps you be expansionist. Some of this stuff doesn't exactly, there's still some tweaking, I think, that could be done for maximum balance and realism, but it's all good. So yeah, I think what we want to do, we want to make sure we're staying on top of our expansion as much as we can, right? I don't know where Lakshmi is going. I don't know if she's going like northeast. She's got some areas up there, but she's leaving everywhere to the west and south for now. Open. So if we can, we want to grab this territory, maybe build one city either up here or up here. These don't look like the best cities. Like there's not, when you look for strategic resources, finding stuff like clay, finding stuff like all this wine here, that's going to be pretty hooked up. That's going to be 10 extra culture, especially early on. It almost doubles your culture, right? We're getting 14 per turn. Later on, it doesn't matter as much. So, kind of depends when you can settle those. We can always kind of backtrack and fill out this peninsula that down here that we're on. but also nothing crazy interesting down here that we really care about. So I think the main thing is like this fourth city is going to be the last one that I'm like really like, oh yeah, I really want those resources. After that, we're just looking for the best spot we could find. So, and again, if we can move it up here by her so that we can maybe get a little pathway going up there so we can send our chariots to say hi later, maybe. I don't know. It's an idea. And we might continue up this corridor as well. We've got some fresh water. Whole lot of elephants. Like a lot of elephants that we don't necessarily need. Oh man, there's like 5 elephants. Jeez. Even more. Yeah. There's also salt. I guess salt down here and salt up here, which and there's some salt. Here's the salt. Everywhere salt. So maybe we'd like throw down like right here or something and grab a couple of these salts. I mean, that extra 20% production makes it where you can just pump out units like one at a turn later on. And that really allows you to be militaristic without having to sacrifice very much. And again, grabbing some cities and then maybe trading them back is something we're kind of interested in doing. Yeah. But the next thing we want to do now that we kind of have all of our cities, either we're our city expansion is working pretty well. We're pretty happy with it. Jeez, man, they're just sending so many units. Golly. That's working well enough that... Oh, there we go. All right, she finally threw one down. We said we're going to go right here. That actually works perfect. So that's what we'll do. And we're going to have these guys. Hopefully he's a friend. All right, we became suzerain of a scientific city-state. So what do we want to do here? I'm thinking +2 science on science buildings. I don't really think there's any reason to do anything else right now. We're getting an extra science building from... okay, cool. So who's that? England or something? Who's that? No, that's... I forget her name. Okay, but she's trying to grab this red city-state, which unfortunately means we're just not going to be able to grab it. There's no way we'll be able to beat here. It looks like Jose Rizal got also this militaristic city-state. That's really kind of a bummer because that's one thing that'll give you +1. That'll give you +1 settlement capacity, which is, something I always look for. Don't really think that there's really anything we can do. We actually have to worry about the city down here with this number of barbarians. We're kind of in trouble. All right, that'll give us +5. We grab the first wine. +5 culture while in the celebration, which we are right now. Yeah, we're going to lose this city. That's absolute nonsense. All right, I mean, I guess it is what it is. I don't know what else to do. Golly, that sucks. 2 water units, 2 melee units, and an archer. And I just don't think there's anything we can really do. The question is, are we even going to be able to capture it back? And I feel like the answer is probably not. So we might just completely lose our second city that's our best looking city. I can pull this guy out here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. Should probably just left him to heal. The AI has to just decide not to kill us, basically, which it looks like they're kind of going to do. No, they are going to take it. Wow, that sucks. That's a huge setback. That's pretty rough. Is there anything we can afford to buy? Not right now. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't see that coming. Well, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to fight to be able to come back from this. Is what's gonna have to happen. If they did they just kill this guy too? Yeah, outcome is not looking good, guys. We're gonna have to stop everything we're doing and build a couple of units. Is what we're gonna have to do. That's wild to have to do at this point in the game with the spearman that we just lost and with buying a unit. But could have maybe bought a archer earlier, and or a slinger. It would have been a slinger at the time, and could have, scared done some damage to some of those units, scared them away, and what have you. That's really rough, though. That whole settlement's going to burn down, too. There's no way we're going to be able to get there in 3 turns. And that was our second city we founded, and by far our best city. So, yeah, that really sucks. We're going to have to come back from that, though. I think we're going to be okay. It's just kind of... We're at 41%. We might not be okay. Well, I just didn't really think that was going to be something we're going to have to worry about, honestly. So 2 turns to get it back, 1 turn to get it back. Yeah, nah. Nope. Not a chance. Becoming Susan of a gold city state. +2 resource capital in our city. I think we're going with gold on gold buildings, though. Attempt to do the resource capacity. We can just put this guy on auto explore. We're at 41%. We're like way further in the era than I kind of felt like we were. I wasn't paying attention. That could be a little bit tough. All right. Lakshmi likes leaders with high influence, or with the highest influence. We get our Pantheon now. We're going to do plus 10% production towards buildings. I could have actually grabbed that earlier. Man, losing that city is aggravating. Oh, man, and she threw down another city right before we got there. Okay. Oh, wow. That definitely opened the map up to us, though, becoming suzerain. Let's go ahead and move east. There's another red city state that we can become suzerain of. We're going to try to grab them. It's possible that the AI did not grab the +1, but probably they did. Yeah, right? What's up, Hawkeyes? What's going on? Yeah, man, that felt pretty bad. It's all right. We can come back. Do we have our chariots? No, we don't. What do we got to do to get them? Are we working on them? Okay, a couple of turns. We're just going to build some chariots, and like we can capture this city. We'll probably hang on to it. And that'll allow us to catch back up. It'll be fine. Won't feel good, but it'll be fine. The boat is still on land.
Close
That's funny.
to the western summit.
Mount Kilimanjaro, way north. Interesting. Near Jose's area.
He was the first.
You know what we'll do? You know what we'll do if we find out. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. Hold on. We got to do discipline. Doesn't this guy recruit everybody around him? Yeah, I think that's his ability. I don't think you can recruit. I don't think you can recruit the general. You know what? That's probably why they attack so much. Actually, now that I think about it, I think when you play as Assyria, I think they tend to send units at you more so that you can convert them. That could have been why. And they just assume that you're gonna make some units. But we need to get a general going on. We got our settler, so we're gonna move him back. We'll settle in the exact same spot. Okay, where do we want to throw this city? Probably on the freshwater. Maybe here? Looks like a pretty good spot. Cool. Green city state. I think it's green. That will also, that's another one that'll give you a +1. +1 maximum settlements. Are we going to make it there? We are going to make it there. Isabella, that's who it is. All right, we're going to be friendly with Isabella. 45% on the era score. It's even a goodie hut that hasn't been grabbed up here. Yikes! We're going to run away. All right, we took out their leader. Refound our city. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's go and move this cotton, maybe. Oh, we can't move it down there. We're too far away. Because of this settlement. That's okay. They got mostly wine, so they're doing okay. We get all the wine they could drink. Hey, Lyriel. Lyriel, it's going okay. We had a minor setback where the AI destroyed the barbarian AI destroyed our second city that we built. And it was kind of tragic. But we have wiped the tears from our eyes, and we're feeling a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, hence the need for all the wine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, 100%. Oh, man. All right, where do we want to throw this down? I don't know that it really matters. Maybe just here. Is that our palace? All right, we're going to get that down. That'll help us build all the other buildings quicker. Oh, we should build this guy. We should build a general. So this is a trick too, guys. So how to get 2 generals. So whenever you do discipline, you get a free general. But I think they're called generals. But if you make one beforehand, you still get a free one. And so they get more expensive the more you build. So your first one's pretty cheap. So that's kind of a trick to set yourself up a bit for success. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think we'll want to build any more. I don't think we'll want to build any more cities because we're going to capture some. And those will still count towards our limit, of course. How many cities we can have. Yeah, and the main thing I'm worried about now is I'm really not happy with where the era score is at. We'll have, in like 1 or 2 more turns, we'll have enough gold. I kind of just think never mind. So we got boats out here. It's tough times, guys. It's tough times all the way around. This might just get pillaged. But I'd like to be able to build at least a galley. We're going to need one. So we'll see what happens. He just immediately fucking pillages it. Ah! All right, so another turn or two. We need to get the population. The town's population is only 6 because it was our 3rd city, not our 2nd city that we threw down. Hey, Guppy, Ben Franklin is good, but I had a serious setback. So we're just trying to keep the wheels on right now, if I'm being honest. Gold income is definitely nice. I kind of feel like we could swap in some cotton though. Just get extra production in our capital. We're gonna have to get a little aggro to catch back up. Is the TLDR? They don't have anybody in this friggin' city center. Killing me. Now it's a question of what do we do with this city state? Do we keep it? Do we destroy it? The influence we have would rather be sending on alliance stuff. Another turn and we should be able to repair that and then also produce a ship. Let's get this clay down here. Ben seems to be bribing his cities with booze to forget that they are failed them in an earlier era. Yeah, in an earlier era war, really. Kind of checks out. I feel like you can bribe soldiers with booze. All right, so we got our general here. Let's send him down here to get some XP. Is what we should do. Get him that first promotion. It's pretty huge. Oh, I forgot to. All right, we're getting attacked again up here.
Inventor.
All right, so repair. Oh, did I not build a harbor? Oh, repair harbor. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Repair harbor and then purchase a galley. Sucks to do that. All right. And then we can get our leader over here, get him in some action. Apparently I can't see that guy. We're just trying to farm some XP there in the south while hopefully also not dying. Not dying being crucial to the plan. All right, and then what do we want to do here? So do we just go straight for ironworking? Or do we try to grab mathematics first? I think we go straight for the ironworking. That's what we're going to do. And then let's see what's going on in our capital. So we got one turn on the altar. Brickyard's coming up. We haven't built a harbor or a fishing quay, but I don't know if that's that important to us right now. I think that after that, we just start building some chariots. We need a time denouncing or pissing off Lakshmi so that we can attack her when we actually want to be attacking her. So that'll be a little bit tricky to do, but we should be able to do it. Can't believe I'm having to do all this again. Hey, we're in another celebration. I'm just going to stick with science. We're actually getting 10 science now. That's pretty significant from that. Our income's doing okay. We got 34 gold per turn. We're getting 12 influence. We now have our second leader that has been produced. Looks like our first one just got a promotion. Usually assault. The first one in assault is the first thing you want to grab. Oh man, I forgot. I think these guys can convert, can't they? They can convert. That's their whole thing. Isn't it one of these things? I think that's their unique ability is they can convert barbarian units like once. Maybe, maybe not. Let me just look. Oh, never mind. Okay. Infantry and cavalry units within the command radius have +5 combat strength against defensive fortifications. Okay. Never mind. That's somebody else. All right. So this guy's good. Should I just send him north? Maybe should I just leave him here? Maybe we'll just leave him here. You know what? Never mind. No. We're gonna send him south because I think we're gonna clear out this encampment and we'll get a whole bunch of XP for it. Ideally, you don't have to do that, but I think it's what we need to do. Oh, you can get codices here. Okay. Those codices will also provide us with extra production. So now it's a question of, do we go for organized military or militia or whatever it is, or military? Or do we start working on like the second tier where we get the codices? I'm tempted to grab the codices, a couple of them first. Is he gonna kill my... Oh my god, he killed my archer. Ah! Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't even think that was on the table. I guess this guy's like fully... It's like a tier 3 unit. I guess that's why he's doing all the extra damage. Yikes. Maybe I should have built towards that salt. There's goody huts over here that no one has even grabbed. Alright, I was counting on that doing a lot of damage, but not quite taking it out. And it looks like that's indeed what happened. I am getting pillaged in my capital, but we'll be able to solve that in a second. Alright, so no production for 3 turns. Yikes. But we get a tech. Ha. Oof. I'm tempted to do it. Or we can get some gold, 50 gold. Is there anything else? So that's to get military training. If we did engineering, we get our we have to get currency first if we do that. Okay. I mean, it's quite a bit of science. It's like quite a bit of science. So I'm tempted to do it. We're trying to build our Magarus or whatever they are. 9 turns, man. That's a lot. And we're moving towards getting our tier 3 Magarus and the mausoleum. I think we got to take the science. I don't know. It's a lot of production that we're giving up, but I think it's worth it. It says it gives you a boost. Oh, is it going to actually give us a boost to the earliest tech? Oh, it actually did give us a boost to the earliest tech. Usually it says that, but it just gives you whatever you're actually researching. So the tooltip is wrong on it, and then it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. That's absolutely not going to be worth it, but oh well, I guess we live and learn. I mean, I'm tempted to move in here and just clear this thing out. Should I wait till this guy gets a promotion? How close is he? He's going to get one next turn, so we'll just wait. Well, that sucks. That didn't work the way I expected it to. All right, we did get the promotion. Let's go ahead and promote this guy. Then we can clear. Let's move him here. Let's go ahead and clear the camp. Gave us like 100 science. Should have given everybody. Oh yeah, I did give him a bunch of XP. Okay. Yeah. Can we attack still? No, we can't. Let's go ahead and pack up in one of these units and run away. Been failed the previous age. I would say it's unbelievable that it's Night Horror playing. So, hey. All right, we can get an immigrant. We can get a warrior. At this point, it feels like it doesn't matter. We're gonna grab the immigrant. We're gonna send him over to the city we had to replace. We did get a militaristic attribute point there for doing something. Oh, probably for clearing out that camp. We're gonna take +1 war support with that. Yikes, Ben, don't say grab the immigrant. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it does sound kind of bad, huh? All right, what do we got? We can get +20 food or gain a population and lose all our culture for 1 turn. Let's gain a pop. Neither one of those were lovely options, but it's fine. Getting close to being able to get that clay. That clay is pretty helpful. You end up getting like 6 production out of that clay. Oh, man. All right, we just got to heal this guy up. Hey, we can get the camel now. Put that in our capital. That's awesome. This galley can come down here and help out. Put this guy on auto explore again. All right, he did kind of take the bait and attacked our. I might have taken the bait a little too well. Yeah, and attacked our leader. Our fearless leader. All right, we got our crabs back. We got crabs again.
The city's wall I established.
All right, we can kill that friggin' ship. Wow, that was way closer than it should have been. All right, I think no, we still have all these. We still have this guy. Well, our bar problem is much more under control. I wouldn't say that it's good or under control fully, but it's better. I guess we can also repair everything here. Population is going to go up. Actually, that should change what we can slot. Yeah, we can throw another crab in our capital. We also have some tin. I'm tempted. We're going to move the flax out. We're going to move the cotton to our capital, and we'll put the tin in one of these cities to give us that extra +4 gold. We now are getting 40 gold per turn, which is a decent amount. Ah, we just met Himiko. We're going to greet her neutrally. We can now also try to become suzerain of one of these other city-states. So there is a green one here. We're going to grab that. And I think there's the red one we already were working on, right? Okay, yeah, 10 turns on the red one. So if we can't, with this red city-state, if we can't get the +1 settlement capacity, then we'll hopefully go for, which is probably gone, which would be the increased XP for generals. We're gonna for culture, we're gonna go for code of laws. We'll switch survey out to get like a +2 culture. I think it'll give us +2 culture. Yeah, these quadrines that are like max tier quadrines are tough. Tough to deal with. We're going to grab a free archer from this goody hut. We got another goody hut that we can see. It's crazy that they haven't expanded at all in this direction. Kind of nuts. There's all these goody huts out here that they still haven't grabbed. Hey, we got this. We got another clay. That's huge. Okay, we'll take off the... Oh, no, we can't trade it. Oh, no, we can't trade it because it's too far away. We don't have a city. Oh, that's such a bummer. All right. 300 gold to upgrade this town to a city. We are absolutely going to do that next turn. I mean, I'm tempted to leave this archer where it's at. It's in a pretty good spot to protect that city. We're producing units now. We'll send them north after we get everybody else healed up. Everybody that we can, at least. Two leaders and enough of these chariots
Truly brave.
should put us in a pretty good position. What do these immortals do, man? She's got immortals. Heals 15 HP after defeating an enemy unit. Okay, so just never let it defeat an enemy unit, I guess is the deal. Noted. I still didn't move. I still forgot to move towards this this salt here for the extra production. Ironworking. It's only take 25 turns. Holy crap. Can sample some herbs. Let's do that. Sampling herbs sounds fun. Getting close to the Red City State. 7 turns. Lakshmi wants to denounce us. Oh no, that's working out perfectly. Oh, we're actually went back to neutral somehow. We had a bunch of stuff that we didn't repair. Let's make sure we've done that everywhere else. Yeah, okay, we're repaired everywhere else. We do have enough to turn this town into a city. Let's go ahead and do that. Man, tough times. Citadel. Do we have a good place for the Citadel? And the Royal Library. Where do we want to throw the blacksmith and barracks? Oh, like here. Okay. This is interesting. Well, actually, so we're building that right in the city center, and I actually need to do that here as well. Oh, I didn't pay to build these. I accidentally told it to, let's just pay. It's cheaper to just pay to repair. And then we could build a +9. Oh, +11, +11 blacksmith. Yes, please. Thank you. Let's do that in our capital. That's going to be pretty huge. Let's also build a fishing quay. It's going to take 1 turn to do it. Arena, I'm not too worried about. Monument, Harbor? I'd do a harbor. Do we want the harbor on this side? We can actually build on the far side. Maybe we should be doing that. Let's actually do that. Let's change where we're building the fishing quay in the harbor to over here. And that way we can produce ships on the west side. Those should only take 1 turn. And the reason I'm building these is because they're going to give us extra production. Because they are, oh, I forget what they're called. Warehouse buildings? Yeah, they're warehouse buildings. So they're going to give us the +1 production. We have a couple of clay here. And then after that, we'll go to our chariots. Yeah, it's like we shouldn't be able to put this anywhere. What am I doing? Put the flax back at our capital there. Give us the extra +2 science, +2 culture. There we go. Now everybody is full. Once we let these units heal up, we'll finish off this guy. Just that archer is almost dead. Still move units north. So at least we'll have something there. If we get attacked before we're quite ready. Uh-oh. We got barbs at sea. All right, I think I should be good. We're going to move this guy, move our chariot north, unpack the archer, and I think I can kill this guy in one turn. Nope, 2 turns. Hopefully we can save our scout. It doesn't die for essentially no reason. Oh, I can't move past those units. Seriously. All right. Maybe I move it over here to Cambay, and then I can pressure that. It looks like it's taking some damage. I don't know if that's from... Oh, we got the rabbits coming. Bunny cam. Oh, it's going to be dark. I don't have their light up. What am I doing?
Oh, jeez.
There we go. Dinner time. Yeah. I was saying that anyways. I didn't even see that you were also saying that. Oh, guys, that's funny. All right, let's move someplace safe with this scout. That scout's done a lot of great work. He deserves to stay alive. We'll move these guys, I guess, up here into our territory. As you can see, they have crazy move, which is awesome. Kill this guy off. Oh, do we get a second promotion? It's giving us plus... I don't know if they changed something, but it's giving more XP. They must have changed this. I haven't read the patch notes. Because normally after you get the first promotion, like you don't get in Civ 7, I could have sworn after you get the first promotion, it just brings your XP down to like next to nothing. But it seems like it's actually giving like +5. It's giving like plenty of XP. Now, it's tricky here because you want maneuver as quickly as you can. But we don't have that far to go, and we have the chariots, which means that which is actually kind of annoying because these units are going to be the slowest thing. But you also want your first commendation, which is you get from getting to the very bottom of the tree, so getting 4 promotions, and that we want the first one because it's going to give us +5 combat strength. So I think that we're going to forego the extra speed and just go with getting to that first commendation first. Or as quickly as possible, rather. First combination first. That doesn't make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Hey guys. Oh, you know what? I also at some point. Oh, it might be now. No, not yet. At some point, guys. TI is. We're playing Twilight Imperium tomorrow, and I might have to respond to some Discord messages related to that. We try to get everything set up beforehand, let everybody pick where they're going to be, and then you know, then I have it all. It's all here. Everybody comes over and plays. So we get +2 combat strength for archers or spearmen. We're gonna go with archers. We're not really gonna have very many spearmen. Probably next to 0, besides the ones that we just happen to already have. Expanding here. I'm gonna head towards the turtle. I guess now we don't have to worry about fighting for some of this turf. But people are picking their pie slice, and I gotta pick mine when my turn comes, or otherwise the people after me won't be able to pick. Bunnies for dinner, indeed. We do threaten them sometimes that we're going to make soup out of them if they don't behave better. You'll be shocked to hear it has had no effect, no discernible effect, at least as of yet. All right, so this is a good spot here. Man, 6 science, huh? Oh, because we get extra science for other reasons, I think. Okay. Interesting. So, do we throw that down next, or do we throw a blacksmith here? Oh, probably not a blacksmith. Do we throw the citadel there? I'm just trying to think. Oh, that's a good spot, too. So, did we build a fishing quay? We haven't built a fishing quay yet. We did build a harbor. I think the fishing quay has to go here, though. But we want to build this blacksmith as soon as we can. Just that would be a really nice spot for a blacksmith. The only problem is we're not going to be able to build anything here, so I'd have to build all the way around, or here actually is fine. Yeah, I think we're going to build this fishing quay. I think that's still the move. No, actually, more lights would be better. I normally do that, Lyriel. I can adjust it. Yeah. That was just my bad. I think because starting the stream earlier. Here, I'll do it if you don't mind. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Yeah, I think because I started earlier, there was enough ambient light in the room, but a little bit of ambient light is good. All right, do we upgrade one of these other towns to a city is the next question. I think the answer is yes. I like this one being a town. I think this one could be a city. It's going to cost quite a bit right now. Maybe we go ahead and do the fishing quay. Get some extra food going. Also growing up here to the north. All right, +1 settlement limit. Okay, so we do have the option. Okay, so this is tough. So we Age of Heroes commanders earn +50% experience. That's really good. We already have 2 commanders. We're going to war. Ah, man, that sucks. I didn't want to have to make this decision. I wanted it to be made for us. I think that we take the settlement limit and hope that everything else works itself out. I think that's what we have to do. Because if we go too far over our settlement limit, like, we're just going to be in such a bad spot anyways. Oh, have we not built a harbor? Oh, a harbor is a second. Okay, a harbor is like another building. Okay, so we can't build a harbor over here? So that means we can build a harbor here as well, which is, I think, what we want to do. Wait, what? Oh, he's on it. That's why he can't build that harbor. I was like, wait, I thought I already told that harbor to build somewhere. We did. We did, in fact, tell that harbor to build somewhere. Man, and got a second promotion on this guy, too. Okay, I'll take it. We're in a celebration. That's going to give us less than 10, it looks like. Thought it should give us more than that. Science per turn. All right, we should be almost ready to... Oh, yeah, she's super pissed off at us. Okay, so we got, looks like 4 chariots. That should be enough to take this city pretty quickly. I don't know what else she's going to come at us with after that. We got a chariot building now. I wouldn't mind having some more archers. We actually might buy some archers is what we might have to do. Do we hang out? I don't think we hang out. I think we let this archer kill this unit eventually. Oh, did she declare war? Oh, she did. Okay, cool. All right. Let's do it. All right, open war details. We are going to support. Oh, man. So we got +2 support right now. And it looks like... what's her name? Isabella. It's Isabella. That's actually not who I was thinking of. Isabella also declared war on us. I feel like Isabella is like... Isn't that her? Yeah. She's like so far away. We're not... Well, I don't know. She could send some units down, but I have a feeling we're never going to have to deal with her. We'll need a quick recap of what you have been doing the past 5 minutes since you turned the bunny cam on. Hard to focus. No worries, man. Hi. She was food comaed, and then I looked her direction, and she was like, do you have a treat for me? I have eaten dinner. No, I don't have a treat. I'm just giving you a little bit of pets. Hi. What's up, dude? They think dessert is coming is apparently what's going on here. No dessert coming. All right. Blacksmith. There's nothing else I can build in the water, right? Nothing else I can build? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So... yeah, it's either of these two positions. Man, this is kind of weird to have to do this like this. Could build like a blacksmith or a brickyard, I mean. Kind of want to do it. I'm wasting a lot of, I'm not really wasting, but I'm spending a lot of production to be able to get things just the way I want them. And it's probably not the optimal thing to do. All right, is there anywhere up here we got to worry about? Doesn't look like it. Cool. You know what I could ask for is war support from... He's getting right in that camera. So I could ask for war support from some of these guys. Or like military support or something to get like bonus. I think that's pretty hooked up. What are the rabbits' favorite? Silence, my friend. Silence. Yeah, rabbits. You know the ears, right? They're pretty sensitive to sound. Are these pumping out 1 a turn? I think they are. Should we do the harbor and stuff real quick though, and then get back to it? I kind of feel like that's what we want to do. Maybe we don't need the archers. I mean, we do have these. I mean, that's the whole point of having these chariots is they're pretty strong to just run through with the chariots. So maybe I bail on that idea. Spots us in it for a while. Thought he was deaf. Yeah. Hip hop. Oh, you're right. Man, that's so good. It's so good. It's so true. Dude, I walked right into that's a good one. Good rabbit joke. 10 out of 10. Oh, I forgot these guys are our friends, so they're helping us fight. Hey, dude, don't kill them all before I get there. Oh, this guy up there. I was like, why isn't he moving? Yeah, I'm curious. Oh, that's not going to do very much. We'll move here. Just play defensive. Yeah, we might need Archer if he brings all three of those guys down. Or we'll have to move our units there to protect it instead of attacking. All right. All that's done. I just think we go back to chariots. Chariots all the way down. I attacked the city. I'm sure it's just a bug, but I attacked the city, and its health went up. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Just going out on a limb here, suggesting things here. All right, let's move back. I think our city-state here is helping us out, but it's only going to last for so long. She's going to be able to kill their units off. She's got a whole lot of immortals. Kind of makes me think that some archers wouldn't be a bad idea. We're gonna make some archers. Just trying to farm up as much XP as we can.
An eye for an eye, a tooth.
Excellent. We can build a trade route now. Hip hop is still cracking me up. So good. All right. We still... No, actually, we can build the citadel and stuff here. Yeah, that works. Which one of those? Wait, we're building the library first? Let's build the citadel first, then the library. And actually, I don't even know if we want to build that first, but yeah, we're gonna get some really good adjacencies up there. It's gonna be pretty hooked up. Got a while before we can improve. We can upgrade that city. We might have to send some units that direction. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just get them close. Excellent. He's halfway to the next level. We'll just rest these guys up for a second. They're outside of the limits. of his city anyways, so they'll be able to get full healing. All right, where can we trade with? Just city-states, basically. What do we want here? I don't know. Well, that sounds fine. Not the best trade route I've ever made. I'll just say that. Move this guy to the city center, heal up a little bit quicker. These archers are going to take, they're a lot slower, so they're going to take a little while to get up there. That's okay. Oh, man. All right. Doing some damage there to that city. That's okay. This is why we have 2 generals, so that's going to work well. I don't want this city-state losing these archers. It's kind of a weird situation where, like, if I can protect them, I kind of want to. We'll just switch these 2 units out. Move this guy back. Yo! Welcome to the Roll Dodge Champion, Hawkeyes. Thanks, man. Appreciate all the channel members, guys. It's a huge, huge help to me be able to keep doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, I know, man. It just does its own thing. I always worry that people are going to be. And did it reset you, man? Did it reset you? Sorry, guys. What we're talking about here, I should let everybody else in. You get a fun dragon guy if you're a channel member too, and it resets your color sometimes. Oh, yeah. Well, I always worry that people are gonna like stay sub to the channel and like or stay channel members and then like didn't mean to, because you know how people forget about stuff, and I'm like, no. All right. But then the longer you're a channel member, you get like the dragon changes colors, and then it resets if it resets. Start the grind over, baby. Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. All right, I don't want to attack these guys because I'm just trying to farm them for XP right now. Next turn, we'll be able to get there. I feel like we're doing some damage to this city. It's slowly, very, very slowly, but surely. No, they killed the archer. Took out the district defenses too. Clutch my pearls. What do we want to do here? Well, this guy's full health. Guess that makes that easy. Let's attack here. Move to attack from that side. I think we can just wait and let him attack us with the rest of these guys. Oh no, she left! Bunny's left to join the battle. Oh, they're kicked out snuggling right behind my chair. I was going to bribe them to come back, but they're kind of cute that they're snuggling with each other. Rabbits pair off. You can have like a group, but they tend to have one other rabbit. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex, but they just have like one buddy, and they just bond to that other rabbit, and they just like they just like being friends, and it's pretty adorable. They just want to hang out, and rabbits have no concept of personal space, which is also pretty hilarious because they like clean each other's face and eyes and stuff. And so they just get all up in each other's grills. It's pretty cute. Man, he did 47 damage and took 19. That is crazy. Crazy. Okay, so let's try to... She balanced out the war support. We'll try to add another one on our side. Oh no! I don't know. That was a ridiculous amount of damage. I'm not sure what to do. Not sure what to do with that. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, we need to get these archers in the mix. They're gonna take a hot minute though. Yikes, man, that was crazy. I don't know how this unit +8 from difficulty. Oh, military aid. I didn't ask for military aid. What else do they have? +1 from iron resource. That's just nuts though. Wow. Okay. I mean, doing like 2.5 times the damage to a unit that should have, I would think, more base damage than it. Yeah, I started at 30 and they started at 25, and they're more I don't know, man. That's crazy. That was a lot of damage they just did. Huh. Wow. In the least morbid way possible, how long do bunnies usually live? About the same as dogs. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you asking that in the way you did. Not everybody has the wherewithal to do that. Yeah, about as long as dogs. Yep. Was there a problem getting here? What happened here? Use the stars. Yeah, so larger rabbits. I mean, it's almost 1-for-1. They're a lot more fragile, so you'd have to take that into consideration. You know, they're just fragile animals, so you got to take that into consideration. The larger ones, you know, don't live quite as long, just like dogs. These guys aren't like when I say larger ones, I mean like the really big ones. And just like dogs, certain breeds have problems, and it's probably because of stuff we did to them in some aspect a lot of the time. All right, do I actually, let's throw down the harbor. We've been trying to build this harbor for forever. Let's throw down the fishing quay if we can. We'll try to. I assume that boat's going to keep coming back. We have quite the line of archers moving north. Can you tell them all to just go there? Okay, cool. All right, I think this will work. Just keep moving in, keep posting up. Should build fortifications there. Ooh, sweet. Land units at sea can just get wrecked, so it's nice when they hop in the water and you can just absolutely destroy them. We found Oceania. Yeah, it took 21 damage, did 33. Again, seems crazy to me. Hopefully they'll kill themselves. They are doing some pretty good damage to this city, though. And they do have this archer just posted up, just shooting the entire time. Like to see it. Golly, this spearman. Having a bad day. Does he die if he gets attacked again? I think he does. I don't even know, man. This is wild. I don't know. Does she have something? Oh, now she has +1 war support. So she's just pumping a lot of stuff into the war effort. Can I get any... Can I ask for military aid or something? No. Send aid, reconciliation. No. Is that just like something that some people have? I think that might be it. Yeah, that's kind of nuts, though. So, can I buy something here that will be worth having? No. 2 turns. All right, the guy's got 57. He's got 64. We'll pull out the guy who's got 64 health. And hope he doesn't die. Yeah, but don't they have to kill somebody, or do they just get the HP period? I think they, or if they're, I assume it's after they kill your unit. I'm not really. Oh, they are killing some of the AI. I guess that did happen. They were able to farm some of the AI. I don't think I've really allowed them to kill any of my units. But that's a great point. Do need to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure what these crises are going to be. But I have to say, I've definitely had better first eras. This has been pretty rough. All right, it's going to be happiness. -3 in settlements you did not found. We're going to do that. -5, -6 happiness, rather. I'm sorry, in settlements without a wall. I guess we're going to have to. I can't do the -6. We'll have to build walls in all of our cities. That's a bit of an expensive undertaking. So we'll probably have to do that, though, just because otherwise we're going to have happiness issues. Yeah. Things could be better. That's for sure. Now she's got out chariots. I'm just a little bit perplexed how these units, like these units, feel like they're doing a stupid amount of damage. And I just feel like I'm missing something. I mean, I've done plenty of combat in Civ 7, so in theory, that shouldn't actually be the case, but I mean, her immortals are just like wrecking my units. And she seems to be being able to pour quite a bit into the whole war support thing. Hopefully she can't one-tap this guy. Looks like maybe not. Need to be a militaristic leader to request aid. Okay. You know what? That makes sense that that's what those things are attached to. I've just never paid enough attention to realize that. Yeah, thanks for that, Hawkeyes. Yeah, I think losing that city might have just put us back too far, is kind of what it feels like. I mean, we might be able to come back through, but it's not going to be nearly the victory we would have liked. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. Do we stay here? Do we go to help? Maybe we just stay here, keep attacking. She only has one city. Oh, is Delhi? Nah, it's not quite going to be on a coast, but this one is. I don't know what makes sense to do. I don't know if I go with C and try to grab this city here and try to spread out our units a little bit more. I think we'll try it. I don't know if it'll work, but I think we'll try it. I am trying to also continue to macro in these cities so that I don't get too far behind. But, I mean, buying units is also not the direction we really want to be going. Once we get all these archers in place, if the tide doesn't turn, I think we might mulligan or something, because I just don't think there's anything else we're going to be able to do to really come back. I'm really worried about this archer attacking me and doing just crazy amounts of damage, as all of our units seem to do. Yep, kill that unit. That's nuts. I think the archer killed it, so maybe it wasn't as bad. Just yikes. Got a promotion. The immortals are so annoying. Got to kill them completely. If you spread out damage, you end up screwing yourself because of the buff and the units. She seems to be pumping out. Yeah, I don't know too much about this game, but this game. So take that at face value. No. That's. I mean, I think we're all on the same page with that. The problem I'm having is that her units that have a base value, attack value of 5 less than mine, are doing 2.5 times the damage that they're taking when they're attacking, which is a lot. And so I'm just a little perplexed on. I don't know if it's just the military aid, or if they changed the way damage is calculating, or if I'm just rusty, but that seems like a lot compared to what I'm used to. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is. It could just be that I'm rusty and it's been a bit. But that's a lot. It's a pretty big difference there. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. Besides just lose. So if we lose a decent amount of units here, we're going to be in pretty big trouble. Yeah, like here, I think I have to pull out a unit and attack and hope I win. And then I guess I can pack back up. Thank God. But yeah, can I attack this guy without dying? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, we might hit the restart button here. I think losing that city just put us too far behind. Her units are just doing way too much damage.
Iron made this promise. By the time
Yeah, I know, right? Getting 200 gold returned. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. They're kind of cracked out. Yep, I think we're gonna bail on this one, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think it's gonna work. We lost that city early on, and that was too much. I mean, we could limp through. We could be fine, but it's not really fun just kind of limping through.
Printer and inventor.
Losing a city, gaining a city, and then not really doing anything cool.
And many who do not. With your dry wit and keen
I'll be a little bit more careful, I guess, this time. I don't know what. I wasn't taking that threat very seriously, and then I got completely wrecked.
Benjamin Franklin.
That was the city that had the highest population too. It was the first one I founded, and so I just put everything a lot further back. It was a really good start location too. with having the clay there. I mean, being near clay in pretty much any start is pretty helpful.
The radiant.
All right, so what do we got here? We've got some Galen. We got we got hides in a couple different places. We got some salt. Got a little bit of water. Got some tundra. I think we should go straight for riding on this one. Yeah. Damn barbarians from an hour ago. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the way Civ goes. Yeah, we'll see if we can't lock in on this one for sure. Oh, man. Da! I'm going to go plug in a controller so I can throw it. All right, looks like we're in the South Shore of the continent. Man, we got more. Oh my God, 3 hides. We got hides for days. It's interesting. Couldn't build a granary in our capital, or in our city center, rather. It is in our capital, but interesting. It's going to be hard to get to that guy. Oh, and there's something in the way. Okay. 70 gold or 45 culture. We're going to definitely take the gold at this point. Also found our first city state. Man, they got some nice stuff off their coast. It is a scientific city state.
All armored.
Got a lot of scouts coming out from all the different barbs. One of them's hostile. Gulfoss. What is that? Wait, where is it? Oh, the yield's turned off. Okay, 6 food. Natural wonder. Starting a war you couldn't win. How typical. I didn't start that war, Guppy. I'll have you know. +1 culture and production to adjacent improvements. Okay. Improvements, districts, and wonders. Okay, grants fresh water, and it's just 6 food. That's great. We want to build our unique districts around that thing, and we'll definitely send our first settler that direction. Does Ben Franklin have a special military unit? Well, none of the leaders do, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, but he's science and a bit of production. So he's science and diplomacy are his 2 things that he's coded for. And then we do have the Magaru, which is the chariot here. So is Franklin goal to buy time until his science picks up like crazy the more modern you get? No, I mean, so the goal for me with Benjamin here was, and it, again, things, obviously went off the rails. Hold on, we got a rabbit and they're begging for a treat. So let me get the camera on. So I actually think Benjamin with the Siri here is a pretty strong combo. So you get +1 science parades on production, and science buildings, and your 2 unique buildings are also science buildings, so you're getting extra there. +5% production towards constructing buildings per endeavor, so you want to be making deals. I had to burn a lot of my influence to deal with hostile enemies, so that's why I don't really want to be in a war. But yeah, that works pretty well. And then you can have 2 endeavors at the same time, plus 2 science per age for each active endeavor. So you get a bunch of stuff for having active endeavors. That's kind of what you want to do. And then I chose Golden Seal Stone plus 1 influence per age on science buildings. Again, since one of our specialty buildings is also a science building. So that means that you're going to be able to get the library pretty early on and your unique building. And yeah. And then for Assyria, capturing gives you tech. So I think what you really want to do with this particular lineup, that's not what I wanted to do. So what you really want to do with this particular lineup, obviously beeline it towards library, then get the barracks. And then I think the wheel. I think that's a good way to go. Those 3. You could also go straight for the wheel if you wanted to go for super early aggression. But I actually want to go science with this and not military. So I want to make sure I'm doing everything for science and then doing them, like filling in with the military stuff wherever I can, whenever I can. And so once you get the wheel, I think that you just want to go flat. Like you just want to fill, you don't want to tech to all of the early techs with this particular setup. And the reason you want to do that is because then if you start using your chariots to take territory, then you're going to get free techs. And it doesn't matter what the cost is. So you can end up getting to future tech pretty quickly. The biggest problem at that point is actually pushing the era score too quickly. Because you can just, once you start hitting future tech, the era score like jumps like a bunch. I don't know, 5 to 10% depending on where you're at. So that's pretty huge.
I protect.
All right, was this guy doing? He's just roaming around over here. All right, I guess we'll send him there. Do we want to send this guy to get this one or to backtrack to that? I think we're going to go north because there's some barb camps up here, it looks like. All right, let's do better this time. I kind of just want to go straight through these, I think. Although mysticism does allow us the 10% production, it's not that big of a deal early on. And then we also need to make sure that we just need to work these in at a proper time is the main thing. I think I was happy with despotism. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. It could have been better. Kind of like Civ 6, money is pretty important. So we'll need to maybe get that trade out online a little bit early. Man, there's another one. It's wild. More gold, or we can get some production. I think at this point we still want the gold. We're going to go ahead and buy the first settler. Was that a noise? Noise might have been someone getting attacked. I might need to check on my units here. That's our city center. Okay, so I can't reach that. Do we want the salt? I don't think we need the salt right now. Yeah, we were attacked. Okay. All right. Take the long way around. Happiness or gold? We're going to take the gold. All right, where's that wonder at? It's right here. It looks like there's a city-state there, too, that's going to be pissed off at us for doing this. That's okay. I'm not sure exactly where we want to be, but pretty close to it is where we want to go, more or less. Start pumping out settlers here. I don't know. I'm trying to think how we can get the maximum number of cities next to it that we can. because of the adjacency bonus is like pretty good on that thing. Obviously, it's going to help anything that gets it early to be able to grow pretty quickly. But +1 culture, +1 production on adjacent tiles. And it also gives, you know, oh no, it's a natural wonder, not a wonder. I was thinking about having our specialty districts next to it, but those are wonders, not natural wonders. I'm tripping. Hey, buddy. Where'd your girl go? She bail on us? Oh no. Ah. Earthquake. Get this bag open for him. Looks like I gotta check on the TI thing. How's that going? Still no response. What are these guys doing? I got to GM for a group doing some playtesting on the TTRPG system I've been working on over the weekend. Ooh, we get horses? I like horses. Let's do horses. And anytime you GM and you can like tell your players are excited, it's just it feels so rewarding, right? It's just the nicest thing in the world. But the group that I was GMing for, oh, they're not hostile. Well, they're about to be. They keep chatting and like keeping the conversation going in a thread, and it just tells me that they really enjoyed it and just like apropos of nothing, keep making comments, and it's just it feels so good, doesn't it? All right, we can get influence or we can get gold. I think the influence is the way to go there. I guess let's go ahead and start making these guys our friend. If we throw down, I don't know if that's going to make them aggro on us or not. So we do want to grab this pretty quickly. I don't even love the area to the south as much, so I'm tempted to go. We can't even go there. We should be able to. There must be another city-state or something? Huh. I was checking on my TI group, though, and I keep seeing that these guys are chatting. That group is chatting in DMs about the adventure they had. All right. So did we just place right next to it? Like here? Here? Maybe here. Yeah, you know, you spend all the time, you try to plan, spend some time and effort. It's just nice to know that people are enjoying themselves. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's build a garden. So we got our questing again. After unlocking the library, we will go to bronze working, meaning we will get the garden going on. I don't love this location. Because we could get, so that's going to be a really good spot for our, well, anything that has coastal or wants water adjacent to it. So I don't really want to put the library there when I could get just as good of a library like here, or here, or here, or here. Any number of places. But I don't necessarily want to waste the time on a brickyard. I guess if I wait a couple of turns, I'll have enough gold. We'll just go ahead and work on a settler. One more settler. All right, let's see if this pisses these guys off. Doesn't seem to. Cool, we get the +6 food going on. Expand the borders. Second settler is done. Man, I really had a good map last time. I really kind of screwed that up. We got a lot of gold to our north. Don't really know what's down here. Probably where I should be sending this guy at. Continue west. I mean, this whole river is pretty nice. Maybe we'll just do that. Expanding north probably isn't also a bad idea. Man, that's a lot of gold. Just more and more gold. I think we might go north. There's enough gold. Oh, is there some rice here too? Plus 2 food per, like, on all your settlements is pretty hooked up. I actually think, like, right here would be a pretty great spot. Why is it saying, why does it think it's faster to go all the way around? Could that possibly be true? And then maybe we'll then send our third one. The reason I'm going north first is because the chances of there being somebody up there are much higher. I just can't imagine going around is going to be better. I don't know why the AI wants me to do that, but I can't imagine. Oh no, Spots is gone. What kind of treats do the bunnies get? I think Spots looks so cute when he stands up. He's so cute when he stands up, Guppy, that Lyriel has to not look at him. She has to, like, not look at him because she can't not feel sorry for him and not want to give him treats. That's how cute he looks. Yeah, 100%. So let me just adjust my green screen here. Yeah, I can show you those. So we usually get Katie brand treats. So these are like new ones we've been trying for Spots that are like healthier. Let me see. Oh, it's blue. Might be a little bit hard to see because I have a blue screen, but healthy bits. They're just compressed hay, and then we usually use these guys, which are just compressed Timothy hay with a little bit of like apple or something in there. It's pretty basic stuff, but they love it. So. Oh man, so it's all the tiles around there. Okay, that's wild. Yeah, but it's funny when Lyriel is just like, I can't look at him because she feels sorry for him and will want to give him all the treats. Is this where we said? I think it's where I want to go. Yeah. Be able to get this horse too, and 1, 2, 3, 4 gold that I can see. No, 5. Be able to get 5 gold. Oh my god, there's a 6 gold. Won't be able to get that one in the same city, but it's a lot of gold. We said we wanted gold. That'll certainly do it. Some cotton too, and the rice. That's really going to help. Really going to help us get growing here. So that's cool. We're going to purchase the brickyard, I think. Do we want to go here? Or do we want to go here? So what do we got, a farm here? Let's get rid of the farm. Sorry, farm. We have a better farm. We can also build on a fishing tile with that's got something on it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It always looks like flowers to me. Let's do that. Just to, I usually try to go as much food focused early on as I can, get the city growing. It's not always the right move, but it's still usually what I do regardless.
The city's wall,
Whoa, we got a warrior. We got someone trying to attack us. So we're gonna throw down the city. Are we gonna have enough gold to buy a unit? Not for a long time. I don't know if we can throw the city down. All right. I mean, I don't love that because she's militaristic. Don't really want to get. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good strategy, otherwise you'll cave every time. Yeah. Does anybody know? I don't know if this one warrior can take the city, and with the current amount of gold we get, we're not going to be able to buy a unit anytime soon. The encampment must be like right here too. We're gonna risk it, I guess. All right, gold is 15 per turn now. That might be enough that we're okay. Don't think it could do it alone. Okay, that's kind of what I'm hoping. All right, library there. We got our third settler out. We are going to get like another. We can build a citadel. We should build the citadel first. Do we want to build it here? Is this flat? Must be because we're getting the. It looks like we're getting the bonus there. All right, citadel first. Let's do the saw pit first, then citadel. Cool. What is the kaolin? +2 in capital, +4 in any other city. Okay. And then the cotton. Man, cotton is so good. Do we leave it at this city, or do we move it to our capital and do like that? It's going to grow a little bit slower, but... $31 damage. I don't know. I think it might be able to. Where's the city? Oh no, it's gonna take it like 3 hits, man. Oh, it is right here. Son of a... Dude, if it's gonna be able to 3-tap, I'm gonna rage quit. That's what's about to happen. Oh my god. Ah! Dude, they even sent the guy from like the lone guy like guarding the city here. They sent to attack that. That's wild. All right, where do we want to go over here? We got everything pretty well explored. Man, there's so much stuff over here. We got silver. We got some wine up here. We got turtles. We got more wine. We got salt. It almost looks like there's room for 2 cities to go down. Yeah, man, that sucks. At least it's not the like first city we planted that's been growing for however many turns. I don't know if I'm just like off on what I'm expecting and what I'm used to, or what's going on. So we don't get the salt, we don't get the turtles if we go there. I don't know if we throw a city up here. Could be a pretty good fishing village if we did that. What does the silver do? +1 gold, +1 food in all settlements. Damn. There's room for like 3 cities just over here. All right, we'll catch you later, Bob. Thanks for dropping in, man. It's been fun hanging out. All right, do we accept this or do we support it? I think we just support it for now, or accept it for now. What? That was a, I don't know. It said something about a diplomatic incident with these guys. It said because I raised their settlement, but they raised my settlement, so I'm not really sure what that's about. But sure. Okay. We're already became suzerain. We're at 25% actually. That's crazy. These eras are growing really quickly. I just think I haven't been playing enough Civ. I think that's my main take home with all of this. Is I'm pretty rusty here. Is this flat? Oh, it's flat. I'm gonna lose that guy. All good. Not the end of the world. I just haven't had, and I don't know how many playthroughs I haven't had this many problems with the barbs in quite a while. Like I also would have thought that guy would like barely been able to maybe take that city. I don't know if they changed the combat resolution or again if I'm just that rusty. It feels different to me, so I kind of question that something hasn't changed. All right, cool. So we grab that cotton there. That's good. Made some friends. Once we get that cotton, we're just going to build a lot of fishing boats there. Just going to stay neutral with these guys. I don't really want to spend the influence, to be totally honest. I do like the pop-ups to let you know why people are pissed off at you. Or happy with you. I think that's a really good improvement to the game. We're going to get all this production going on, and then gold or +1 production at the palace. We're going to do +1 production on the palace. This is always also why I tend to go militaristic so often, because if you don't, you have to deal with this. So it feels like the game is just pushing you that direction. The problem with going militaristic is that it makes the game it just makes the game easy. A lot easier than it otherwise would be, which is why I try not to. Just like Civ 6, like the AI is only so smart. But if you don't try to go militaristic and then you have to fight a lot, you're certainly at a disadvantage. The balancing point on like when things are, reasonable and when they kind of cross the threshold is kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna have some choices to make here in a second. Do we go ahead and build a few units? I think we probably do. As soon as this library is done, we might pump out a couple of slingers. We can upgrade them to archers later. I don't think we're going to go for any wonders right now. I don't think we're that worried about it. Oh, man, we're meeting everybody now. We also have a crazy amount of territory to expand into. Start grabbing some gold. unit. That should be good. We're going to build 3 slingers. That should be enough to deal with anything else we got to deal. We have a problem with. We also have wine down here. We're going to grab the wine. It just makes sense to do it. Oh, okay, cool. They're no longer hostile. In Longcheng. Can we afford a settler? Not quite. Couple of turns. We're going to go and pump out that settler. We might even pump out 2. We're going to have to wait to see where everybody else expands to, though, is going to be the problem. And if they take some of the turf that looks like it's free right now, that'll be the big deciding factor. If we can get some units up there, though, too, we can also try to kill a settler when they send one out unguarded. What up, Dumpster Fire? What's up, man? Getting ready for my night ride? Nice. Took 2 days off and feeling like I let myself down somehow. What? For taking 2 days off? What are you talking about, man? Gotta rest. Gotta have rest days, my dude. Interesting. Okay, there's another natural wonder up there. Bro, I went 402 days straight, 2-hour rides a day. 42. Okay, not 402. Yeah, dude, I mean, it's cool, but like for real, man, you got to take some breaks. All right, there's nobody down here. That's nuts. Yeah, we can just pump out settlers and not worry about anything. I don't even think we're not going to worry about the military. Yeah, we're not going to worry about it at all. We're going to replant that city. Unfortunate that we lost it. It's really that we lost like 200 gold. That's why I'm not too perturbed by it. Maybe a little bit more. But we bought a settler early on. So it's just not that big of a deal. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, God, we got guys coming to attack and I wasn't even paying attention. Turn around. We also have plenty of gold to buy a unit. So we've got... Yeah, we're going to buy a slinger, which only costs 120. They're really cheap. All right. Do we want 400 gold to upgrade this town to a city? We're going to throw 2 more cities down here. Actually, might even do at least 2 more, maybe even a third. We got room over here for another one. That should be plenty for a while. There we go. Pillage everything. I'm going to keep this guy safe. Turn this guy around to help. Got that wine. We got the rice now, too. Yeah, this is looking really good. Somehow we're still at like 39%, man. These ages are going super quick. All right, where do we want to go with this guy? Somewhere over here is good. Although this is the, I think this is the primo spot. Let's figure out where we want to throw this guy. So I hate to give up on this on the silver because it's just so good. But if we go here so that we get the silver, we miss this salt and this turtle. So I don't think we can do that. We got to go here. And then I guess if we want to backfill something, we can. It's kind of a lame to like build a city for like a couple of silver. But if you got 8 cities and they're all getting bonus food and everything, it's pretty well worth it. Okay. So all those units they sent are retreating, which thank goodness, because that was just a ridiculous number of units. We can also upgrade them now. We don't really need to, but we can if we want. Longchang is coming along. We got a spearman from them. Scientific attribute point. Buildings now 15% quicker. That's great. Capital is growing. Nothing super exciting we can do here. I can get some happiness from the pearls. I guess we don't actually have all of our slots filled up. So maybe we do that. I'd almost rather the production though. We're gonna do the production. By doing a wooded tile. All right, we got bronze working, heading towards the wheel. Question, do we even need to go this way? I don't think we do. Let's go for currency. We need gold. We can macro pretty well now. All right, after this, we should be good. We're going to go barracks after we build this next settler. And then we'll just get the production online, and then we'll build everything else out. Assur here, we're going to repair all. Does it restore your population? I think it might. We're going to upgrade these slingers. The upgrade is worth it. Got another celebration. That's going to do... We got that wine, so that's pretty hooked up. We don't even have cards to slot, which is kind of wild. All right, I think we can just save up now for upgrading this this town. I think that's all we really need to do. 350 gold. That's what it's looking like right now. That might come down to like 300. Kind of see if there's any place we can build a city even more north than where we already are, just to kind of claim more territory, claim more turf if we can. I don't really think this is worth throwing a city here and pissing off whoever that is. Ibn Battutu. Yeah, I don't really think that's worth it. But above Assur here might be worth it.
The fair.
All right. Another settler's ready. So this guy, let's use our map pins. These things are pretty useful. So that city's going to go there. We could put certainly another one somewhere. I guess this does make a lot of sense to throw it here. If we're gonna, or at least put a city there, and then we could put another one further down south. I don't really think the +4 happiness from the dies is worth like stressing about. So I'd almost go like here. I think this would work pretty well. Cotton's a pretty nice resource to have, but oh, you know what? Actually, we can grab cotton and everything else. That would work pretty well. Getting a significant amount of overlap with some of these other cities. But I don't really mind it. I guess right there. Sitting pretty close. Question is there something up here? I kind of feel like there's something up here to throw down. So I think we might actually just go north though. And we can fill those, because that no one's gonna like throw a city on the opposite side of our capital. And if they do, we'll just go take it. They're just too far away to do that though. It just wouldn't make any sense for anybody. I can't imagine them doing it. So we're not gonna stress it too much. It's going to be tricky because they do still have a decent number of units. I think at least one of them got away. Oh, cool. The falls, those are cool. Iguazu or something. Yeah, here they go. They got several archers coming down, or slingers rather. It's going to stall our settler for a little bit, but I don't really think there's anything we can do about it, so it just is what it is. Puts these guys on auto explorer. We're going to have this guy come down from the south because we might need him to clear out that camp or do whatever with it. Cool. Looks like they went after our scout. He's going to be able to easily retreat. That means we can kill off one of the slingers pretty easily, and then we'll just hang out, heal up a little bit, go from there. All right, cool. We'll take +1 settlement limit from the red city state that we just became suzerain of. We really are limited in the number of city states we know. We should also be probably making some deals here. Let's try to do some science. He supported that. That's great. We can gain a spearman or +10 experience to all current commanders, of which we have none, so we'll take the spearman. Heal up our scout before we send him back north. Cool, we got a crab going on. That's excellent. We'll definitely move that to our capital. Move our... Oh, we can't move the kaolin. Got to remember not to... Not to purchase anything else until we upgrade this city. So we're getting 21 gold per turn. 46% era score, era age, era percentage, whatever it is. Cool. Oh, wow. All right. They got some archers now. They got a whole commander. There's going to be a whole battle here. But we got plenty of units as long as they don't one-shot our settler for being in the water here. Looks like they're not going to. All right, so we can get +1 codex if we capture a settlement or +1 gold on Royal Library. Let's go with the +1 gold on the... Well, one of these starts a quest. Dang it. All right, so we'll still try to capture a settlement, I guess, a little bit later. We're just going to have to do it kind of late game. Late in the era. Which is honestly the best time to capture them anyways. Once the era is kind of like coming to a close anyways. So that should work. Should work well. Cities are growing nicely. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we got some camels. Oh, there's the city center. Interesting. It's got like no units there. It is a diplomatic one. It's a good spot. Like it's in a really good location. I'm tempted to become friends with them and then like incorporate it. Or we clear it out and place a city there. That's probably a lot easier to do. It's got salt. It's got horses. It's got cotton. It's got a little bit of gold. It's got turtles. And it's got camels all within. And that's just what I can see. And there's like a little area that I can't even see. And then I could throw another city over here or something. Or I could even put this... Oh, you know what? We might actually go... I don't know what's going on with the city-state here. I don't know. That's a tough one. I thought this wasn't quite as good of a map because of the lack of clay. But this is actually pretty hooked up. All right, they did spawn some units in this city center. They had a few more that I didn't realize were there. Oh, wow. 50 damage. Whew. I'm going to lose this spearman to lame hits from a slinger. Oh, no, I can actually just move and attack. Okay. Well, that did the trick. I guess do we clear it? What do we do here? I think these guys will attack this scout, which would be great. That's what I want them to instead of killing my spearmen here. I think it's probably easier to just build a unit and just build a settler and throw down here. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. We're going to clear it. Militaristic attribute point or a scientific one. Well, what are my options? So you have to get 3 militaristic attribute points to be able to get the +1 settlement limit, which is pretty nice. If we went scientific, we get +1 science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. That's hooked up. +20% gold and happiness towards maintaining building maintenance. That's not that great. I think we have to take the scientific. I think we got to go scientific for right now. It's kind of the short-term solution, or the short-term best thing to do. But still, we still get a militaristic one. Okay. But I think that science is, that bonus science is well worth it. We'll grab a codex. We have a choice of codex or influence. We're going to grab the codex. We can't get them the normal way. And they give us some extra bonuses for stuff. All right, we're growing in our capital here. Yeah. Growing in several of our cities, actually. All right, cool. We're going to get discipline. We're going to get mysticism. Then we'll do discipline and then code of laws. That'll be the order we want to go for there. Interesting. Why is the bath so bad? Market. Gonna throw down a pretty good market. Harbor as well. Bath, not so much. Do we want... So we got one settler out. We should probably throw down another settler. We're going to do that. Oh, man, the market gives us 6 gold. Only takes 3 turns. I still think we're going to do the settler. We're going to do the settler still. We're going to have to figure out what to do here. We're going to have to send all these guys. Well, as soon as this... Jeez. That's not me. That's just the game. As soon as this unpleasantness here is done, which I think it pretty much is, we're gonna have to send units over here to defend this settler. That's probably gonna throw down somewhere up there. All right, cool. So currency, that's great. Currency was well worth it here. Let's head towards math, and then we'll go down everything else. Then we'll backtrack. It's crazy to have this much room. It'd be nice if we could find a green city-state. We did lose our spearmen that we got, but what are you gonna do? We can take some influence or happiness. We're gonna take the influence. Hey, there we go. I was like, we got to kill the ship. Ship's going to be super annoying if we leave it. This is definitely how you want to use your settlers to explore unknown terrain. Definitely one of the best uses for settlers. Not something you got to worry about at all. Don't worry about them getting attacked or killed or anything. Just send them out there. Tell them to be free. All right, we upgraded to a city. Let's get everything going on. So I think Citadel we probably build next to this thing. Let me see. So where do we want to build? We actually don't have a ton of resources. Oh, that's gold. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get like a bunch of adjacencies for things like our barracks and our library and all that kind of stuff. Just because there's like one area where we could get like be adjacent to 2 resources. So I don't think that matters too much. So we'll just throw down the Citadel here, and then eventually we'll throw down the Royal Library. I don't think we're going to build in this exact order, though. I mean, even throw down a saw pit is going to be like a +4. Let's throw down the saw pit first. +4 production. That's worth it. And then we can probably throw down the brickyard somewhere else, too. Cool, but that's nice. We got a city. We're at 51% era score. We healed up that archer. Guess we'll heal up all of these archers. Heal up our slinger there as well. 2 of the archers are headed east to protect this settler that's wandering around all by himself. In a few turns, we'll have enough gold again that we'll be able to throw him down and be able to buy a unit, or we'll be able to send one of these archers over. Either way. We'll move in and kill this guy just so he doesn't attack this scout that I think could take one more hit and not die. Just to be safe. Yep. Took a bunch of damage, but he didn't quite die. Move him into the water. Heal up the spearman. Keep healing up the slinger. We got our settler now. Settler's done. We're going to move him back and just drop him, I think, exactly where that last guy was. Yeah. So we get the market. We get the harbor building in our capital. And then we're just going to do another settler. We don't have near the production we had last time in our capital, but it's not bad. All right, we grab some turtles now. We'll move those to our capital. Move this kaolin. Switch some things up. Get as much production as we can. We're going to lose gold per turn. Actually, we gained gold per turn. I guess we got so much stuff that we actually end up gaining. But we did sacrifice some of the gold per turn I guess we could have gotten. I'm still like a little unsure. Like, it looks like this is coming from either here or here. I think we just plop down right in the middle of all this. Oh no, we can't reach? Oh no. Well, that could be a problem. Oh man, look at all those units. So many units.
There is enough.
We are living a little bit on the edge, but not really that much more than I normally do, so. As we saw how that worked out last time. All right, looks like what we would choose here might have been taken the extra production towards buildings. With an altar? I don't see it. Oh no, it's still here. God of the Forge. Okay, cool. Excellent. Don't know if it really matters where we throw this one at. Throw it over there somewhere. Just gotta watch for the barbarians, yeah. I do kind of YOLO it a little bit, but it's actually a very useful, like, and pretty effective playstyle. you know, with any, that's really any game. Like you want to go as economically focused as you can so that you don't die. And you just want to try to walk that line, which isn't always trivial. But if you can, it's by far the best thing you could do. All right, looks like we're going to be able to get... We got a hurricane going on. Looks like we're going to be able to do this okay. Oh, they've got a settler here that's about... Frederick has a settler that I think is going to get killed. Oh, man. That's crazy. All right, for whatever reason, they're not killing my archers that are in the water. With their boats, I won't ask questions. Looks like one of their units is just like built an encampment. They're just chilling. That's funny. We might have to have our settler jog in place for a second while we figure out this battle. Or we could just send them north and just like throw down another city. Is this our guy? It is. Yeah, there's no city here. Oh, there's a wonder. Okay, we're just going to send them north to the wonder. All right, we got 3 archers over there. I think that's going to be enough. Oh, looks like our plantation is being pillaged maybe by this guy. 1 naval unit will kind of solve this problem. We just have to be able to build one. Oh, you know, we have the influence. We just need to like discover this city center. And then we should be good. We could just make friends with them. We got to make friends with these guys, but I don't know what color these guys are. So the one that we don't know where the city center is, and it could be one that we want to make friends with anyways. All right, this scout is healed up enough. Let's make that. Oh no, never mind. We became suzerain of a city state, I think. So it just revealed a bunch of the map. Okay, so we can see what we got. See what we got now. Oh, it was this one. Okay, we were already working on them. Okay, so receive a free codex, free tech, +2 science on codices, step pyramid, or +1 science on barracks and harbors. These all suck. This free codex will give us like +2 production as well. And I actually think getting just a free codex might actually be, as crazy as that sounds, might actually be the best thing. Oh, you know, +5 production towards constructing buildings for every science city-state you're a suzerain of? Never mind, that's better. Because we have 2 of those. So we'll do that. Oh yeah, there's a goody hut that hasn't even been grabbed here. All right, and then, yeah, we need at least 1 more settler. It's making right now. All right, can we build a harbor that won't get... Does it have to be a harbor to be able to build water units there? Or will a fishing quay do it? We're going to build a harbor because I don't know. I'm not sure. Hopefully this guy doesn't just turn around and come back and destroy it. No, okay, he's going to keep going south. Good.
Do nothing which perfection is it.
All right, we got an engineering. Mathematics is in 19 turns. Excellent. How many wars am I in? Oh my gosh, Lyriel, such a toxic thing to ask, really. And asking in that tone? I mean, what, like... Come on. I am a friend to all. I'm in 0 wars. I'm in 0 wars. Why would I? I mean, people attack me sometimes, but I can't help it if they're toxic, you know? Can't really yeah, you can't really blame me for that, you know? All right, we'll send this guy north. Let's stay on land, please. Yeah, I do tend to have a target on my back. Yeah, it's kind of a perpetual problem. Board games, Civ, doesn't really matter what I'm playing. Huh. Now the question is like, if we are going to attack somebody, who are we going to attack to get I don't know, some of the Assyrian bonuses and stuff. No, I'm friends. You know, I didn't what I'm trying to say, what I meant was you know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Uh Yeah, friendship attack. Attack of friendship. Listen, I don't want to attack her because she's militaristic. So she probably got, I don't even know what her bonuses are, but I'm just gonna assume that it's not something I want to mess with. Is it a naval? Do I do like naval attacks on Frankfurt? And whatever else we got here? That actually might be, that could be an interesting move. Could be interesting. Oh man, she likes me. I mean, she likes me. She really likes me. +1 influence in all settlements. Hell yeah. Got some wine going on too. I'm sending arrows of love towards these guys. Like Cupid. They're basically Cupid arrows. All right. We can build an amphitheater in our capital. No real amazing place to throw that, so we'll just throw it kind of anywhere. A bath we can build, but like it replaces the woodcutter and it kind of is just like worse. I think if we build something here, we can place the bath there. I think that's what we'll want to do. Actually, should we do the amphitheater there? Yeah, let's do the amphitheater there, and then we can place our bath. We got a settler out. I'm tempted to build another settler. I kind of feel like we want to do that. So we'll queue that up. All right. Frederick doesn't like something that I've done. I really don't care what it is. Oh man, I got to figure out where I want to throw this city. Maybe right here. That seems like a pretty good spot. Yeah. Grab that natural wonder. Looks good. Excellent. Then we can send this guy up here. I don't know. I say that we're gonna be 2 over. How are we doing here on culture and science? I mean, I was crushing it. The other guys are doing fine. Do we try to grab one of these codices? So we'll finish Code of Laws, and then maybe we'll go down to some of these Assyrian civics, like the secondaries on them. I think would be a good idea, and then we could increase 2 more cities here, 2 more city capacity. That'll be a decent spot. Oh, interesting. Man, I mean, that rice and these turtles looking pretty good. Who is this? Well, that'll... We got enough places for enough cities. I don't need to be greedy. Thinking about grabbing the hardwood since we do probably want to build some boats before too long. I guess we'll go ahead and do it. All right, we'll put that guy in auto explore. Let him go do his thing. Throw down this city. We'll grab the camel so that we can increase what we can put under various cities. Oh, it's way too far. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to reach. Of course it's way too far. We're going to have to build at least one more city, maybe two, for them to be able to reach. I'm not sure. Should I like try to make some deals with Amina to make her more friendly with me? Local festival. Let's try the research collab. She supported it. Okay. Oh, the rabbits are back. Let's get the bunny cam going on. We'll go 2 deals with her. Why not? Oh, you know what? I forgot I can do 2 of each trade deal. I should have done a science with a different person, but I'm getting 20 influence per turn, so it'll only be a couple of turns, and then we'll be able to do that. I want Mochi here to grab that camel, because then I can trade with him, and it'd be a great thing to have. Sweet. All right, we're here. Is this the right spot? Yeah, it looks like it. Man, if I do go up there, though, I do get... I don't know. You do get the crabs if I go further north. I guess you could also throw a city here, though. All right, we'll throw it down here. We'll throw it down here. Yeah, still doesn't quite connect the far city. That's just nuts, man. There's so many great places to throw a city. There's a hostile scout by my capital. Where is this dude even coming from? I could see, like, most of the map, or pretty much all the map down here, actually. I guess it has to be Mochi's. Interesting. All right. Do we go for the camel first? Everything that we want is kind of far away. Do we go for the camel? Do we go for the gold, then go for the cotton? I think we have to go for the cotton. We'll grab the gold, grab salt, grab gold, then we'll grab cotton. I think it's the only right thing to do. We should also probably invest in some of these cities. We're getting a decent amount of gold per turn. So we want to be reinvesting it back into these cities so they grow. Nine turns till these guys are no longer hostile with us. We probably don't need to really do anything. Let's just hang out with these archers. We'll get our general over here, and then we can use our general to farm some XP off of them. Oh, we're above our cap, our settlement cap, which is annoying since we want to throw down like multiple more cities. Guys, I think we got to pause here. It's about that time, and I got some stuff going on tomorrow, so I can't be up too late, and I still got some stuff to do before I go to bed. So we'll call it here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. It was a rough one on the first go around. I think we're doing much better here. 61% of the era score. We're doing okay on science and culture. I think we're about to start rapidly ramping up. We'll have to see if we're going to attack anybody. I have a feeling we're not going to. But we'll pick this up next time. You guys have a great night. Yeah, thanks, Hawkeyes. Appreciate it. Lyriel, thank you for joining in. Dumpster Fire, always a pleasure. I know Bob already dipped out, but in case you're watching this after the fact, Bob. Guppy Saurus, I know he dropped in and said hello. I think Guppy's got a busy night. Oh my gosh, the rabbits think they're getting a treat. Oh, come on. Let's not let their hope and their belief, their faith be in vain. We'll give them a treat there. All right, guys. Well, have a great night, and we will see you next time, everybody. Have a good weekend.